Every bad shot. No cuts. Real bowling. And definitely no slacks. This is Total Bowling Gear's first 50 shots. Hi everyone, it's Jeff Ussery from Total Bowling Gear, back with another edition of our first 50 shots video series. Today we've got a Storm Parallax, their newest master line bowling ball. What you've got here is a brand new asymmetric core shape called the Aeroflow core. It actually has a void in the middle of it, allowing the lighter outer density core material to flow through the middle of it, creating a higher RG type of product in their asymmetric high performance line. You've also got a brand new Traction X7 hybrid reactive cover stock, polished off with a 1500 grit polished finish. A really unique pairing here of a new core shape, new cover in the Storm product line. You can see it's my standard pinup layout, 60 by 5 by 40 degrees. We'll take it down the lanes at Royal Crest Lanes in Lawrence, Kansas. Same place where we shoot all of these videos. A fairly wet, dry environment, one where normally scores are very high. And typically, the higher performance Storm or even the Rotogrip asymmetric polished balls, they usually don't roll very well here because the lanes are so wet dry that the ball just kicks sideways when it hits the friction. But Parallax actually showed something pretty unique to the Storm product line, and that was more of a controlled or continuous type of look off of the friction. You can see there where it just kind of makes the small bend or kind of a belly type of shape instead of being so much hockey stick like balls of the past, like say Astrophysics, or even going back a little further like Snap Locks, balls like that. This one was much more mellow, a little easier to control when I got it into the friction. It was kind of a surprising reaction. I didn't really expect so much control and so much continuous shape. You'll see here as I move further into the lane, I had a little trouble getting the ball to come around the corner because now I'm into a lot thicker amount of oil and it's much longer. I'm not in the friction nearly as early once I move into the little bit deeper zone of the lane. And so I had a little trouble getting the ball around the corner from this zone. There's a pretty well thrown shot there, but in general it was a little bit too soft for me here. You see a weird hit there. You'll see some 2 pins and some other things coming up that just don't look quite right. Frankly, this was a ball that I'll probably take the polish off of for my personal game. We don't talk about that nearly enough at times, but sometimes the factory finish isn't the one that matches up best for you. And once I saw this ball wanting to be smoother and controlled and more of a continuous look, that immediately told me that's a ball that I want to take the polish off of, play to the strength for my personal game, and create more of a heavier oil type product. It looks like a ball that would be, for my game, better at like a 1000 or a 2000 grit sanded finish. Sometimes we drill those balls that you feel like you just have to throw just perfectly to get it to really go through the pocket the right way, but sometimes you change that finish and all of a sudden the ball comes completely alive. And that's what I expect from this Parallax. I'm going to be taking the finish down to about 1000 grit and then taking it back out to the lanes. Might even shoot some new video in the future of that, but what you'll see here the rest of the video is I'll continue to move further left, and I'm trying to get around the ball a little bit more and actually try to slow the speed just a touch to see if I can get the ball to read a little differently. There's a pretty well thrown shot there. But just not quite the perfect matchup. And again, this is at one bowling center, the first 50 shots I've ever thrown this ball. I might go out to 3 more centers this week, and this ball rolls amazing at those centers. But you can tell it's close, but not quite here at Royal Crest Lanes. Compared to balls that I've thrown from the Storm product line this year, this will certainly be a little softer down lane than, like, say, a Storm Trend. It'll definitely be a little more reaction or a little quicker reaction than an IQ Nano. I think in general you're going to find that this ball plays best on your everyday league conditions. We'll probably be recommending this ball a little bit more often to our higher rev players, the guys that rotate the ball a little bit more. Our lower rev guys will probably stick more towards the faster reacting products, balls more like Nuclear Cell and the Rotogrip line, things like Phase 3s and the Storm line. So kind of a niche product in my opinion, one that rolls a little more continuous and a little softer in the back, but not a bad one at all. We have these in stock in the store, 14 and 15 pounds at Total Bowling Gear. Come and check us out. We're open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. Thanks for checking out our first 50 shots of the Storm Parallax today.